guys, so I am back with another haul video. I know, I feel like that's all I'm doing is haul videos. And I have done more shopping in the last few months than I normally do. But when I find things at Tuesday morning or great sales, then I'm all over it because right now my season of life is working and less time to scrapbook, but that doesn't keep me from buying up things that I love, I know I will love, so that when I'm not working, I'm going to have plenty of product because it just keeps getting more expensive. So I'm going to buy it while I can. I had seen a few things on some haul videos that were popping up on Tuesday morning, and although mine that's about an hour away, that's the closest one, doesn't usually have much, I decided to take advantage of my early Friday release from work to take off to the city and see what I could find. And I found tons, and I brought some of it home. Not everything. I ended up putting some things back. And a funny story is, I thought I had put this back because I thought, oh, I really don't need it. And after I got home, I thought, why didn't I get that? I love these acrylic letters and stuff, and it was so cute, and it was only, $1.50. And then when I opened the bag and started pulling stuff out, I found it, and I squealed because I'm like, yes, I didn't put it back. So grab those things that you love. Okay, so I bought a lot of paper, and normally I don't buy paper because that's one thing I don't need, but I found some I really fell in love with. Usually it's embellishments, but they were kind of light on embellishments, at least for what I wanted. They did have a lot of the Maggie Holmes. They had a lot of the Chamel box of crayons, but most of that I already have and don't really need more. I did buy a second one of these because I have a partial that came in a scrap room kit. I bought one at Tuesday morning. I love them, so I bought another one when I saw it. Okay, so let me go through. I'm not sure which way to start. Let me start with this little stuff on top. We'll work our way down. So I found this. They had several different words, but I love these big words, and I'm getting really into doing some home decor type stuff and little artworks. So I picked it up. It was only $1.50, so that's a steal. I love the little example here where it's just done on a really pretty frame. And I have some frames stuck up that I've had for years, so I may pull those out. But I need to decide what color I want to paint it. So I picked that up. Washi. I love Washi. They had the Auburn Lane, which I love this collection. Let me see if I can get it open quick. I know it's hard to see through the packaging, but I have a lot of washi, but I'm kind of stocking up on the wider washes. I'm finding I'm using it quite a bit. And this one has a beautiful floral wide washi. This one, that's that gorgeous burgundy with a rose gold. And these will match, if you follow me all the time, then you know the paper pad that I bought to do my wedding photos, and these are going to match perfectly. Actually, I think this whole collection will. This is a black and white striped, well, it's gray. And there's some text and stuff. And then the pink with the floral. This one, it almost looks like a grayish black wood grain, but it's a dark. And then rose gold, which I have some, but I think it's thinner. So I picked that up. You can't beat $4 washi packages. This was one of the things I'd been seeing on hauls and I really wanted to find, and I was so shocked to find it, but it's Mr. Huey's Mist, and I've wanted to try these, and this one had a dark blue, and then this one has a little bit of an aqua color to it, and then a green, and I have a dark blue, but it's got a shimmer to it on the Heidi Swap, and I'm not real wild about it, so I want to try that. And I've wanted brown, and I have a tea color, I think it's called tea, and I'm not really wild about it either, so I wanted to try it. And then it has a gray, and it also has a gold, so I'm really curious to see what the gold is like for the Mr. Huey's. This was the only one that had the gold in it. They had another package that was these two, and then it had a cream colored brown, I think it was called Camel, and I wanted it, but I wanted to try the gold, so I picked those two up. I'm excited to try those. For the embellishments, I have some of these, but I love using them, and I knew I would use all of those, so I picked those up. Pink Paisley Outfitters. These are little canvas painted, and they're stitched on little banners. If I can get it all in there. And I'm still working on some photos of my husband when he goes four-wheeling and hiking in the mountains. So I thought that would be a cute little touch. Because he's really picky about what goes in there, but I want some different textures and colors, and right now it's boring. Okay, so I already talked about this. I have one, but I wanted more. This, I had two of these, and I ended up putting one back. I may regret it. This is the Chamel Head in the Clouds ephemera pack. I love those florals. I wish there was more in it. And that was the main reason I was thinking about getting two. But when I looked at it closer, it's like, I don't really have a use for unicorns. I probably won't use them. I do have a use for these little dragons, but not more than one or two. And the mermaids, I could have given some away. But, so I ended up just putting it back and just getting the one. But I do love that. If I hadn't have found so much, I definitely would have picked up two of those. And then the Maggie Holmes, like I said, these embellishment packs, they had like 4 or 5 different ones of her collections. But I loved this with the buttons and the star sequins. And there was just lots of pieces in this one that I know I'll use. Little carousel animals. I have a place for those. And that's when I'm shopping, if I see something and it brings back memories of photos or stories that I want to tell, then I know it's going to come home with me. And of course this one, Pink Paisley, Paige Evans, Take Me Away, are these, they're like glass, plexiglass, mirrors, that's what I'm trying to say, mirror. So they're hard, they break easily, but they are so pretty on pages, so I definitely wanted to get it. I found this little die that's a banner, and then it also will cut out the little triangle shape so you can do the different colors. So it's really quick and easy, and I love doing little banners like at the corner of the top of my pages. So I decided to get that, and just maybe it would make it easier on me. This is Paige Evans' Horizon collection, which I don't think I have. Actually, I think I have some of this collection from the scrap room kits, but there's lots of different images that's just gorgeous. And they had the thickers that went with these, and I ended up putting them back because they were the ones that's florals, but they're different colors, and I always have a hard time using those, so decided to just save my money. This one has a map design. I just fell in love with it. And I have some travel stuff coming up that I'm going to work on. This one, I love the font. I love that it's skinnier, but it's tall and big, and for, you know, $2. Picked that one up. And this one, I love it too because it's small so that you can do longer words, bigger words. And it's black with a white stitching. Really cute. And lots of little, you know, the hashtags, different things that you can play with. And then I was so excited for this one. I'd seen this one in a haul video too. So it's the Grayson Thickers. So it's the phrases for baby. It's a baby boy, but I think there's only one, well, boy and dude. The rest of it can go with anything. So I was excited to find it. Then I picked up, I have a few of these, but I also have a project coming up that I'm working on for my month in review, and I'm going to try pocket pages, but I've never been successful. I'm not happy with pocket pages, so I'm excited to dig into that and share that with you guys. But I thought one thing that would help is to have different sizes of page protectors in between, so it just add interest. So I picked those up. They were $1.99. So for 12 page protectors, so I thought that was a good deal. And then this is all of the paper. This one's an older collection, and it's Echo Park Playground. And I really had been wanting this, and I was wondering if I could find it at a Tuesday morning. This was the only one they had. And when it rang up, it only rang up $3.99. So I'm really glad that I picked it up. And I don't know why. I don't know if she saw because it was like ripped and open, but everything's in here. So I don't care what the packaging looks like. This was back when they put prints on the back of their cover sheets so that you can actually use those. So there's cut aparts, and they also included sticker sheets, which I love. The only thing I don't care about is they're so big. Sometimes they're harder to use when they're that big, but we'll work it out. This one is a rainbow colored banner and a blue checked. Love this. The little tire swing, which I have a story to tell about the tire swing. I don't know. I don't think I've scrapbooked it yet. I'll have to check. And I also have a story to tell about the merry-go-rounds. Does anybody remember the horrors of merry-go-rounds and killing yourself on them? Another rainbow stripe, the blue striped, the border strip. Love this with the Polaroid. And a big dot, and then arrows. Another large dot. So you can see for as much, I think there was 12 sheets of paper in here for $4. Oh my gosh. Come home with me. Little hearts. Kind of a hopscotch pattern. Florals. So there's lots I can see about breaking it up and doing other things other than kids and playgrounds. It's very versatile. Lots of pretty paper. So I fell in love with that one. This one was another one. I thought this was a bargain. It's 24 sheets by Becky Higgins in the Project Life. It was only $4.99, but it matches their Jade collection of the Project Life kit. But I love it because there's so many tone-on-tones, and when I'm pulling kits together, I'm always looking for more just tone-on-tone. So there's, this is the front and back of this one. So you got a red and white stripe, and then the blue and the green. And if you don't want to see all the pages inside, just kind of fast forward to the next collection. But I wanted to show them in case you go to Tuesday morning, because I opened them up because I want to know what I'm getting. So this might save you from opening packages there. So the calendar, and then gorgeous print there, and then you also get it in green and a red script on the back. You might also find this online if you really like it, which I think I would probably pay quite a bit for it because of just how many patterns there are in it that are so usable. An orange chevron and then a gray triangle. Just love the colors in this collection. Kind of a jade green with speech bubbles. Ledger, love ledgers. Orange camera and a green with blue polka dot. Stripes. And then a gray camera. Oh my god, I'm just falling in love with it all over again. Days of the week. Kind of looks like a chain link, is what it reminds me of. Love and a script. And then the red and blue, and then the yellow and the gray polka dot. So yeah, $6, 24 sheets of paper. Love every bit of it. And I love that there's 2 sheets of each, but I really like both sides of all of it. Okay. Ooh. And then I found this one, which I have some of this from a scrap room kit. I'll just open all of these while I'm at it. So the Great Outdoors, again, this is going to help bring some color into my husband's pages that just need it, which I know he won't let me use that page. This is gorgeous, manly, the dark blue. I have pictures from a trip that we did driving across Colorado, Utah, and all that. This will be perfect for. Love the little critters and animals. It's got a cut apart sheet, fishing flies, another border. I love border papers. You can do so much. These are such a great value when you find border papers. This is gorgeous, and this will go with so many of the papers that are in this collection as well. So I can make all kinds of kits from this. The little night sky, fish, badges. So some of it's kind of kiddish, but there's still enough in it for the price. It was a great deal. So then it just repeats. So that one had 24 papers, and that one was $6.99. And then the Hoy There by Echo Park. I know this is an older collection, but I don't have a lot of paper in these colors, and I love the colors. And I have a lot of photos coming up that I want to scrapbook. And there's some great collections in the scrap room kits. It'll be next month, coming out in July. So I know this can go with it and stretch it a little bit further. Anchors and the knots on the navy. I am a sucker for navy. I think that's another reason why I got this, was just anything that has navy in it, I'm more than likely going to get. Nautical flags, seashells, ship wheel, and then all the little squares. And I thought this was great. I have pictures in seafood restaurants you could use that with. Okay, I think that repeat, yeah, and then everything else repeats. So there's 2 of each sheet in that, which I really like, and it's a real heavy, all of these have really heavy weight cardstock paper. This one is Farmer's Market from We Are Memory Keepers. This was another one I fell in love with. I don't know when this came out. I don't think I really ever pay attention to We Are Memory Keepers paper, but I think I will from now on. Let me see if I can find I don't see a date anywhere. But this one, let's see, there's 12 papers, icon sticker, and alphabet sticker sheet. But the colors were just gorgeous. Light green and that pink. It's all double-sided. This paper I wasn't too wild about, but the back is just a distressed piece of paper with tape and all that. So I knew I would use it. I would love it. But I think that was the only one that I was like, not too wild. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And that one was not too wild about, but I love the green striped. And the blue floral. So, you know, some of the, I wasn't as wild, but I will use it, but it was not something I would have bought probably. But I loved both sides. And the green with the dot, a yellow polka dot. And this one that's got all the farmhouse words. I love how this it's all distressed and scratched up, so definitely fits pictures for my home and our remodel and things like that. Jars, lots of florals, very kitchen home feel to it. Gorgeous wood grain. Floral and a check. So here's the alphabet stickers. The only thing is these are really thin stickers, but you can put them on cardstock, or just if you're not popping them up, then they're fine. But we got 2 long border strips, and so you can kind of see the color scheme with that. So again, that was Farmer's Market, and this one, where's the package? That one was $4.99. So again, great deal. This one is die cuts with a view, and normally I don't even look at these either because the paperweight's not anything that I want to use, and it usually has more I don't like than it does that I like. But this one I loved. I think everything in it. It has 36 sheets. It also has foiling, and this one was $6.99. So this one was one of the more expensive, but it's a heavyweight cardstock. It's double-sided. And again, I love every bit of it. So I'm going to turn it sideways so you can kind of see the backs. There's 2 of each sheet. This one has the gold foiling. Gold. Well, actually, it's a rose gold foiling, which I'm a sucker for rose gold. Love the neutrals here. And a dark green, which is hard to find, and I don't have a lot of, so I knew I would use that. This I just think is gorgeous with the feathers, the beautiful flowers. And this is very fall, earthy. And then it has the peach sweater print. green. But again, I fell in love with the color scheme, and it's different from just about anything. This is awesome for journaling. Oh my gosh, you can, if you don't want it to be able to read recipe, you can just tuck it up in there, cover it up. Nobody will know. And I love the green. So again, normally I don't buy paper pads, but this one I loved everything in it. It's a nice heavy weight and a bargain at the price. So they have definitely stepped up their game with paper pads. Okay, and so that is the last of it. And then there's only one more thing that I picked up, and it's this little office divider, but I'm going to share it in another video about organization and give some tips on that, so I will share it. But this one was actually bigger. It's big enough to hold 12 by 12 paper. So I'll show you. And this was the only one I could find in the store, any print, anything. So it was $10.99 for the desk organizer. But again, I'll have another video sharing this and some other ideas about organizing kits or your embellishments, things like that, ways that you can use this, and some other finds that I found somewhere else. So that is a look at my haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed shopping. I enjoyed my day off early from work and getting to just spend however long I wanted to at Tuesday morning. So that was a lot of fun. So have a great scrappy day, and I will see you back here soon with more videos. Thanks for watching.